graph functions f and g in the same rectangular coordinate system. I'm going to graph them separate and then I'll put them together. Give the equation of the asymptotes. So what I'll do is I'll plug these points in and I'll figure out some points that I can graph. So a negative 2 goes in. 3 to the negative 2 will be 1 over 9. Remember, negative power creates a fraction. 3 to the negative 1 will be a third. 3 to the 0 is 1. 3 to the 1 is 3. And 3 squared is 9. What this graph will look like is just your normal exponential graphs. It's going to be nice and close to the x-axis, and then it's just going to take off in a hurry. Most of these graphs always go through the point 0, 1. For the g, we're going to plug in the same values, but we've got this little negative right here in front. So when we do that, we'll be making the value the opposite. So a negative 2 goes in, but the negative here is going to make it a positive 2. So negative 3 to the positive 2 will be negative 9. Negative 3 to the positive 2. Powers only affect what they touch. So it's not going to be positive 3. The negative is not being touched by the power, negative 9. A negative 1 goes in, which makes that a positive 1. Negative 3 to the positive 1 will be negative 3. 0 goes in, makes it all 0. Negative 3 to the 0 will be negative 1. 1 goes in, negative 3 to the negative 1 will be negative 1/3. And a 2 goes in, we'll have negative 1/9. And when we plot these points, negative 2 over here is making negative 9 all the way down here. Negative 3 is making negative 1, or negative 1 makes negative 3. This graph is going to come up from below and stay below. Both of these graphs have the same asymptote. This x-axis is keeping the graph here above, here below. So your asymptote for both of these is y is equal to 0. So the closest match I see is, it says f is in red, g is in blue, so that's D, and the asymptote is y is equal to 0.